I want to offer you a new framework for thinking about resolutions and goals for 2026. Hey, it's Daniel Vitalis from WildFed and Surthrival, and I want to wish you a happy new year. You know, when I think about resolutions and goals, I'm asking myself, where do I need the most work and where have I already done the most work? A lot of times people want to focus on their areas of strength because it's easy, and they want to avoid the blind spots of their weaknesses because that's the hard stuff. So here's a quick way you can take stock of your entire life and really consider where you need to do the most work. Let's think about ourselves as existing or having bodies in 4 domains. Those are going to be the physical, the emotional, the mental or cognitive, and the spiritual. A lot of times people are strong in one area and weak in another. So let's ask ourselves, if it's your physical that needs work, most likely it's either your diet or it's exercise. If it's diet, it's probably that you need to start increasing the amount of whole foods you're eating and decreasing the amount of processed, especially industrially processed foods. If it's exercise, you probably need to work in 1 or more of 4 domains. That's going to be cardiovascular exercise, strength and power, balance and agility, or mobility and flexibility. So start asking yourself, which of those do you need the most, and make your goals or resolutions about them. Now, maybe it's your emotional life that needs the most work. If that's true, put your energy towards studying emotional intelligence, learning how to activate your EQ. Talk therapy can be a great way to purge trauma from ourselves so we can be more emotionally stable moving through our lives. And one other thing I'd offer is joining a small group can be a fantastic way to get the emotional support system you need. I'm part of a men's group, and I really rely on those men to help me work through difficult emotional challenges. Now, maybe you want to work in the cognitive or the mental domain. If so, the number one recommend I have for you is meditation, because meditation teaches the dog of your mind to sit still. Most of us are being pulled around constantly by our mind rather than using our mind as the tool that it's meant to be. Now, sometimes what we actually need is just more learning, more reading, or maybe it's more cognitive output, more writing. So I really want to encourage you to do that if that's the area you need to work on in 2026. Lastly is the spiritual domain, and this is the area where most of us need the most work and what we find the most fulfilling. So the number one thing I would recommend is a prayer practice, that you pray directly to God as you understand God. I think that's really, really crucial. So backing out of that and re-examining the framework, there's a physical body, an emotional body, a cognitive body, and a spiritual body, and you want to be well balanced in all of them. So in 2026, ask yourself, which of these areas do you need the most work? Happy New Year.